so my advice to people, trying to enter this kind of space and start, create a startup, would be, and this will touch on our business model a little bit, is to think as wide as possible on how big your addressable user base is, and in solving the problem that you're trying to solve. So clearly, we're in a fortunate space in that we're talking about people's food at home. Everyone eats. So our user base is ultimately 62 million people in the country, potential, or our target audience. So go as wide as possible and with as broad a sort of scope as possible. But also, I think everyone will be interested in what you're doing in sustainability. It is something that we all have to focus on in the world, but make sure you have a business model is I think my advice. I come from a commercial background. My business partner does as well, and he's also a lawyer. And we had a business model from the beginning, and I think I know we would not have raised funds earlier this year without a clear strategy and 5-year business plan. And so that would be my advice: is don't feel. And if you want to start a charity, that's absolutely fine. But if you want to, if it's not a charity, don't be afraid to have a business model. I think, it's not a bad thing. You can still have a sustainable business that generates revenue. So for example, our business model is that we will license Kitche as a platform on a business to business basis. So we're talking to the likes of supermarkets, county councils in the UK, who obviously bear the cost of removing food from home and disposing it, corporates and companies like that, so that we can license Kitche as a platform for them to brand and promote to users and receive all the data from it. So that's our business model, and we've been very clear on that pretty much from day one. So I think that's my biggest advice: is don't be afraid to realize that there could be a commercial model to what you're doing as well.